and it's actually pretty dry. Why? Because the sun hasn't gone down. Watch what happens when the sun goes down. Everybody comes to the park. Well, we do have some soccer players over here to the left. Your left, my right. I'm tried my best. I even asked the coach, where are you guys going to play so I'm not in your shit? And he's like, over there. I was like, cool. To anybody new, there is somebody new. Welcome to the crowd. I see you. I see all. I am the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, light worker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, witch, bitch, and the true messenger of God. There might be others. I don't know. Ooh, look, as soon as I did it, the sun will come out. All right, that just is confirmation to me. What am I doing here? Well, I'm going to stop myself before I do something that I might regret later. What's that? I may be almost about to self-sabotage with the new guy as the sun comes out. I see the light of my ways. Meaning what? Okay, so I got into his videos and I started realizing, hey bro, the fuck are you teaching them? The fuck? Who taught you this? And then I realized, I did a quick reading and I realized, okay, hold up. You ain't got no power. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, you're beautiful and powerful and all of this, but it's all skin deep. It's all skin deep. You gave yourself away in the root chakra video. You're only as powerful as your mind. And what gave it away? The fact that you use spells. The fact that you use spells gave it away. I forgive you, and that's why I'm like, don't push away the first guy that comes that is exactly what you want. I want a guy to come and teach me what he's been taught, and so I can teach him the right way. But this is where it gets ugly, bro, is because you're going to be like, no, I know the right way. I'm telling you, you were taught by dark practitioners, and you are literally working against the forces of God. You might be able to manifest, but it's only skin deep. That's the real truth, bro. And so at first I was going to attack you right away. And I was like, I thought I had maybe found Alistair. You're not Alistair. And that's okay. You remind me of this guy from another lifetime. It's not you. I got that right away. And I apologize for calling you out and saying I'll see you in the astrals. I'm not looking for you. Because truthfully, you're not there. You would have to, as you said, meditate on it for the next 28 days and 2 fucking moon cycles. As soon as I listened to how you work, I realized the limitations to your powers. Don't get me wrong, you're taught well. I have a big fat Wicca book that teaches people shit like that. But you're not taught the right way. And I'm just here to teach you the right way. Now, in the sense of, am I going to challenge your occult teachings against mine? I'm not releasing any of those videos. And that's why I realized it was too late. I had taught too many people how to work magic, and it was too powerful for them, and it was destroying them and others. Because I taught them the right way. The right way. And going back to you, Wolfman, the right way is to go with the flow. And not to manipulate energy in any type of way, but to bring it to you. I can teach you that, where you don't gotta put no work into it. You're doing rituals of gratitude and healing only. Protection and banishment only. You don't bring shit in, it comes to you. And you don't even think about it. You don't even know what you want, and what you want most comes to you. That's the flow, bro. That's letting go. So anyways, apologies for my... I know. Apologies for my previous post. Uh-oh, we got kids. Apologies for my previous post of trying to challenge you. There's no challenge. Don't accept the challenge because you'll lose, and I don't want to lose you. We can start something cool on this, and that's it. You're filled with...
Put water in that so she's not drinking on this.
No, you can. No, she's fine. We just got here, dude. Seriously, she's just having fun with you. Or here. Seriously, you think she's that thirsty?
Huh?
You're asking me to sacrifice my tea for her water?
Yeah. You're not gonna die with it.
I'm gonna sacrifice it to Mother Earth because she might like it better. Go ahead, give her some water. Anyway, so that's where I'm catching myself. I just posted it. I got into a little bit of his videos. I'm like, you're teaching them to work against, and that's where I was like, you're teaching them what you know, what works for you. What do you work it for? Is the next question. No, I don't want to know, bro. I don't want to know what you've been manifesting using your root chakra sex magic. I don't want to know about what you've done in the past. That you take to God and ask for forgiveness, and you shall be forgiven. Fuck off. That's fine. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to show you the way to the light, dude. The way to the light. And that's it. And I do need people like you that knowingly or unknowingly work with the dark. Because I don't. I have surrendered my dark workings in this lifetime to work for the light. You can't serve two gods, dude. Sorry. And working in the dark is only serving the flesh. And that's what it means. Why would you go to the dark side? I am the dark. And that's it. He knows that he's pulling on divine feminine energy. It was like, I think what was it? Drawing down the moon? Bro, I teach that in one card. I've got 1 million cards that teach that. They don't get it. And then you're telling them to manifest under the full moon? That's when we bask in the glory of the moon. That's a holiday, bro. Nobody does. I mean, don't get me wrong. I got to do all my full moon rituals. And that's to bring in the new energy. Not to manipulate any energy that's already upon us, but to cleanse and bring in, roll out the red carpet. And then you'll watch me. My videos are really creepy when the full moon comes. I'm sitting under it, fucking catching all of that energy that's being reflected off the planets. You did have a good point about, using the planetary energy. But if you know anything from the Sabbath, Jupiter's going bye-bye. There's no expansion, growth, or love that you can manifest without that planet. And unless you know how to pull on the energy of the moon, which is your shadows, ultimately it's your shadows, as you said. Unless you know how to pull on your shadows, literally pull on your pain to produce a flower, nah, bro, you're just pulling on your fucking wiener, like these guys. Literally, they're over there jerking off, trying to manifest me into their life, not realizing that energy is far long gone. You can't pull an energy that's pulling away. Are we talking about the planet Jupiter or me? Well, I am Jupiter. I'm Sagittarius. I am the High Priestess, which is a Pisces, and adventurous as a Jupiter, as a Sagittarius. So yeah, me and my whole planet are out of here. And that goes back to you tarot readers. They want to manifest off you, but they can't. Nope, they can't anymore. The whole fucking planet is gone. Your entire ability to expand is gone. Now, don't get me wrong, Neptune's going to come back and give you some inspiration, but you can't use it because it's only skin deep. It'll give you plenty of ideas, and that's that 7 of Cups that everyone's getting. All these illusions and possibilities and ideas. No. That's what I mean. You have to sort through it. Is this my mind, what my mind thinks I need in my life? Or is this God putting something in my life that I find unbelievable and must work towards? Okay. So, again, I could challenge you, but there's no challenge. Let's just come together in a union, in a state of union that you know some shit and I know some shit, but I know some shit that you don't know. And you definitely know shit that I don't know. And both of the shit that we know is true. For the most part, until, you know what I mean? We were taught true teachings by different people. You're taught by the dark, I was taught by the light. What light? The God, bro. There's nobody here that teaches me. It comes directly from source. I am the goddess of the moon that you seek. I am the goddess of old, but all of that is dead within me, is dormant within me. And that's just how it works. It's like, I don't need those pieces until I need those pieces. And ultimately, just waking up the darkness is only going to catch you an ass whooping in my mouth. Truthfully, you don't want to catch my mouth. Who does? Anyways, and that's it. You know what I mean? And I don't force shit, and that's why it's simplistic, is I don't pray for you unless I'm guided to. Meaning, there's a spirit outside of you that has already petitioned to God that it comes to me and asks me to put my hands upon this person, my prayers upon this person. I don't. I must be directly guided to ask your permission to ask God to intervene on your life circumstances. I must be given permission from a higher source to even ask you if you want this in your life. And that's it. So, going back to it, no, I don't. And, I wanted to talk about that. There's more to dig in there. I know, I'm going to dig you all out. I'm going to be all up in those guts. You might want to close that page like I had to do mine, because then someone like this is going to tear up your fucking teachings. You know what I mean? Or maybe use them against you. I'm not, and that's what I could have done, and I'm trying to stop sabotaging myself from using what I know about you against you and judging you against it. That's flesh. Oh, you're like these guys. No, dude, you're like something I've never seen before, but at the same time, you may have been taught like these guys. I don't know yet, and that's giving me a chance to understand what God has given me. Did He give me a challenge, another person to take down? Or another person that can raise me up, because I'm learning. You know what I mean? I was very intrigued by your you know what I mean, what you had to say, because you're talking about what I say, just a different way of it. So that's where I'm at. The sun was come out. Obviously, it just fell out of the deck while I was holding it. I brought my tarot. And what else do I have? I don't know, actually. I don't really carry a bunch of cards. What do we do have? We have the Notoria. I can tell you how the energy's fucking moving. Otherwise, no, I didn't bring many cards. I'm here for just that little talk and a sage burn. The energy is explosive around me. I can see it in all the people. I don't know what happened, but something explosive fell off. I don't like that. I'm sorry. I just, there's fucking people, bro. When it comes to kids, nah, bro. Fuck off, bro. Just fuck off. You won't really catch me putting my kids out there. Why? Because there's fucking predators, dude. They prey on the innocence of fucking energies. Small energies. That's why they take young girls and young boys and do terrible things to them. And I just want to start out, your root chakra conversation started out with sexual trauma, and that's what I had to overcome. Why did I go through so much sexual trauma? Because that power that I had for all those other lifetimes was used against me. But as you can see, it's very active. Come this morning, fucking around with you and your energy, I got really sexually aroused. So what kind of energy is it, mine or yours? I don't know. Let's get to the bottom of this. So I'm just going to read these cards because, I don't know, let's throw some cards in there and make it make sense, I guess, like you guys do. Again, I'm not a fucking card reader. All I know is that means the truth. The darkest days are over. There's no bad aspect to this card, according to my books. You know what I mean? But again, you guys see it as some other stuff. And I listened to enough readings today that everybody is in a fucked position. You're very much fucked. I don't understand why you think that I'm less fucked. I mean, I just have a better attitude about it. God has fucked us. The Wheel of Fortune's coming out. This is fate. We're all on a pause for the cause, bro. He's moving. We have to stay still when he's moving, bro. That's just the way it is. You can move against him and say, no, God, but it's my day and I'm going to seize it. You can do all the magic you want, bro, but you're working against God. That's the truth that's at hand right now. The truth at his hand is on our freaking... Put your head on my shoulder. Okay. Maybe some of you got your head on his shoulder. But you need to put your, get down on your knees and, sorry. That didn't sound right either. I apologize. I don't like to force God on you. He's just forceful. But ultimately, that's where I'm at. Like, that's what even Royce, he shared it yesterday. If God's making you wait, then wait. How many of you are not waiting for a sign? You're trying to make, the sign says no, it says red, and you're just like, nobody's looking, I'm just going to run through this red light. Okay, who saw you? God? He's taking a tab on that. You do that enough times, you're going to get a freaking ticket. He's going to draft your number. Oh, God. I saw Nicki Minaj again. That was terrible. Oh, man. All my rapper friends are just like, we don't fuck with you, stupid ass little bitch. What the fuck was you thinking? You weren't. He manipulated your energy. Didn't you see it? 2 days ago, he said, oh my God, I can't believe that Nicki Minaj and Bia are in the same place. He manifested the shit out of that. Next thing you know, he's performing with Bia. 2 days ago, you didn't even know they were in town. Now you're so proud and she's the best artist and everybody should have them on their top, have her picture on your wall. Listen here, clout chaser. And that goes back to you, Wolfman. I see you posting beautiful pictures of a beautiful woman using her beauty to enhance your page. But it doesn't enhance your lifestyle by being able to lay with a beautiful woman. All she's doing is taking pictures of your distorted life. She's not adding to it. You're raping her for divine feminine energy, which I picked up right away before I even saw the pictures. Does she know that you're using her for divine feminine energy? Ah, damn. Why are you so cut off? What shadows are you hiding, my friend? I am Lilith reincarnated. I am here as the dark goddess to walk you through those dark feelings. Let's get to it. Let's get down to business. In the sense that I'm not trying to bully you or push you away. I'm trying to find an equilibrium to this, and I'm not really good at this because I'm from the dark. Welcome to the light. All right, the sun card. On 169. I don't eat ass. Please don't even ask me. Don't ask me. Looks like an ass tray. Fuck off. This is too funny. Welcome to the dark. All right. In the realm of the moon goddess, all was wilderness and emotions where knowledge was gained through divine madness. But here, in the light of the sun, God is ordered. I'm getting downloads. Hey. All right, but here in the light of the sun god, all is ordered, logical, and defined. The Fool recognizes, hey, back to you guys pulling the Fool card. That's me having fun. Every time you pull the Fool card, I'm not being dumb. I'm having fun. I'm being adventurous. I'm being open-minded. I'm being, you know what I mean? I'm open to a whole life experience. Like I never did this before, and I don't know no better. That's where you want to be, bro. Anyway, sorry, I saw that. The Fool realizes that here is a higher resonance of his very first lessons with the magician and the high priest. And that's it. You see the magician as a man and the high priestess. You guys aren't listening, dude. You're not listening to your own card reads. You're like, your divine masculine is going through an enormous awakening. Yes, internally. My divine masculine is fucking bowing down to my internal divine feminine. I'm making this happen. 2 days ago, I was like, I don't know, guys. I'm going to get through this. We got through it, bro. Guess who's back? Back again. And that's it. You don't understand. You put these cards on someone else. You put this story on someone else, but this is your story. This is my story. Going back to, you know, the war between my divine masculine and feminine. It's a war inside, bro. When the war inside calms, then the war outside calms. We're at war. Love is a battlefield. Okay, thank you. He needs the two sides in balance. As I travel across the sky, the god says, I see everything that happens on earth and uncover those secrets hidden by darkness, freeing people from illusions. And that's it. You thought that was the only way. You thought your way was the right way, that you know the way. Bro, sorry. You've accessed the divine, and I heard it in your videos where you can go into a 20-minute meditation and clear your chakras and feel the bliss of your true self. I'll show you how to become your true self, bro, where you don't have to do magic to reach for something that's inside of you. You don't have to lay down and close your eyes to clean your chakras. And they're not what you think they are. Just saying. And that's it. I can teach you. I can show you the way. Where? Right into God's kingdom, bro. I swear. I know the way. Been there a lot of times. Gets on my nerves. It's this way. Make a left. Real quick. Anyways, I battle the forces of negativity and fill all things with spiritual light. And that's it. What's the negativity? Your mind and what it thinks that you need to do with your life. Hey, you know what's a good idea? You know what you should manifest? That's why I was like, you use magic to make your reality? I don't. I sit and I let the magic become my reality. I mean, I can, and I'm going to show science how to do that. Can you do that? Can you create a substance out of nothing in the 5D and watch it actually form in the 3D? You said you could, but you'll be working on it for 2 moon cycles. Bro, by the new moon, we're full on the full moon. Whatever I manifest today, I'll have to get rid of by the full moon. I'll be full of it by the full moon, and then we start losing it. That's how it works in our moon cycle. And we don't do it and that's what was really interesting. It's like you teach people this, and that's why we always be finding it. That's why I'm doing so much cleaning, is because you assholes are using all this time to do spell work. We're doing this time, you know what I mean? You're pushing and we're pulling. That's what that means, bro. If you're pushing a full moon, you can. That's what you can do. If you know how to use the mirror of the moon. Push the energy at the moon and it comes back on someone. I don't. I catch the whole moon energy that it has full from all the planets that have been pushing at it, not the people. That's weird. I could teach you some shit. But again, that's where I realized I was like, you exposed what they were doing against me. Not saying you or them, but right away you fell into the category because I realized you're the opposite of me, which means if I'm light, you're dark. But that doesn't necessarily mean you're dark. All are dark until they find their way to the light, is what I'm saying. And all of these are dark teachings. No one's taught it in the light. There's very little light workers. Very little. Because they'll be consumed by the darkness. The dark workers will come and eat you. That's it. You can't con you in this shit. You gotta be a whole fucking Lilith out here, bro. They will eat up my fucking light sides if I just, you know what I mean, if I wear them. But there's places where I can, and it's beautiful. All right. I see everything that happens on Earth, uncovering those secrets hidden by darkness, freeing people from illusions. I battle the forces of negativity and fill all things with spiritual light. I coax the seed from the barren winter Earth. Okay, and that's it. Right now, under this dark moon, it's darkest before the light. You put it under the dark, and then the light will make it grow. And that's it. As soon as the moon starts growing, your intentions start growing. And that's it. What do you intend? I'm intending on a man. I'll be full of one by the full moon. I can't wait to. I've been waiting to dance naked and have sex under the full moon. Oh, moon with me? No more one-man wolf pack here. I'll take your spirit away. Honestly, you don't want to mess around. There's a lot of... Dude, you need to get deeper into my videos. My sexual magnetism takes souls. And their children. Alright, go ahead. I melt away fear and disease, just as I melt away the morning mist. I am the power greater than any individual light. I am the eternal truth, justice, and enlightenment. I am the light within your soul. And that's what's shining at you right now, is the truth. The whole truth, and nothing but the truth. The fool reflects. He has traveled through life and even through realms of death, but each and every day the shining God undertakes that same journey. And that's it. I was always there with you. It's footprints in the sand, dude. We do this shit with God. God makes me do this every day, and then he lets me rest at night. You know what I mean? The nights are mine. The days are for, you know what I mean? The days are long, but the nights are mine. And you're like, but he wakes you up at 4 in the morning. Yeah, dude, it's the early bird catches the fucking worm, bro. I used to hate that shit too. But then, you know, you got to understand is that those are the most beautiful times. Those moments before the night meets the day. And that's it, you know what I mean? As the moon goddess, you know, Selene passes the moon over to Helios. I give this day to you. May it be a beautiful day. And that's God. I've given you the gift of today. And now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I shall die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. The gift is you woke up the next morning. Do you understand that gift that God gives you is the next day? He gives you the gift of today, to seize the day. But in essence, no. You know what I mean? Do what he's given you to do. The works that he's given you to do, and work with integrity and love. It's not always about, you know, what the pay is. You know, the slaves all got paid the same. They all had to do shitty jobs. Somebody had shittier jobs than the other. I'm seeing the working ants. It's like, oh, you have the best job. Not really. Oh, no, all the girls like you and all this and... Just kidding. Every morning he rises to the east, scattering the powers of darkness, diffusing light and fertility as he climbs to his zenith at noon. Then he declines, descending into the west, sinking below the horizon of death, only to return to the following dawn. Each sunrise can remind him of victory of life over the forces of death and darkness, as well as his own hope of rebirth and illumination. And that's it, dude. Hey, we made it through another day, bro. What did you go through yesterday? And that's it. That's the fucking... Hey, did you survive? I survived. Let me tell you about the life that I lived yesterday. Today, we must live another day. It won't be like yesterday, or it will if you don't change your days. Upright meaning, the sun is the light that comes after darkness, signifying a positive outcome after a struggle. Things may not have been as bad as you feared, and the phantasmas and fears of the night melt away with the dawn. The sun is a kind of rebirth that assures that the darkest days are over. And that's it. We're going through the dark moon, the total eclipse of your heart. Blah, 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 blah. When the sun comes out, he brings hope, success, passion, and that's it. What's the eclipse? The balance of dark and light. Now that's where you'll have to go deeper into my documentary. They take me to where they need me to be for these eclipses, so I can catch it. I catch the highest level. I catch the biggest energy before it hits mankind. And then I deliver the message of what this energy is that I caught. You gonna catch this healing? That's what it is. What did I teach you? 2 days ago, I told you what we were battling. We're battling our fucking masculine, our internal masculine inside. You know what I mean? That's the ultimate battle, is love. Can you stop with the pride, and can we work in love? enough pride and enough, you know what I mean? Too much pride. And that's it. My pride. I had to keep doing for myself. I've got to be a man about this. Pride. I love myself enough that I don't have to be a man, and I love myself enough to believe that there's a man that was going to take care of me. I love God enough. I believe in God. I believe in myself. I believe in God. I believe in myself. I believe in man. Holy shit, is that a man? Oh shit. Sorry, it's just beginning. Beaming in radiant energy into the, and that's what I meant. It didn't take me 4 fucking moon cycles to figure that out, bro. It took me fucking 41 years. Just kidding. Sounds like the fucking Egyptians, right? I know, right? Fucking, there I was, laughing at them fuckers. Here I am, doing my own little walkie walk. Walk it like you tuck it. Alright, enough. Beaming in radiant energy into the world, a bright flash of enlightenment, bringing about transformation. This is a higher level of consciousness that enables you to see things from beyond your individual awareness. It is the light in your soul that connects you to the soul light in other beings. And that's it. I saw your darkness right away, but then I realized, no, hold up. Somebody just told you some shit that you know what I mean? And that's like, oh, calm down. He might not be a bad guy. Hey, I got a bad guy, dude. You don't give me that same feel. That guy's bad. It brings the realization, I still love him. It's just, he's on some, did you listen to the readings? Don't check his cards. It'll make you sick. It'll take you forever to get his energy off of you. And that's what she said. You need to clean yourself. All day, dude. All day. Wash me free of this shit. It brings the realization that the life is not mundane drudgery, but spiritual and internal. The energy of the sun is within your soul, ever present, waiting to shine. Hey, that's the next. Here's my question for you, Wolfman. What are you traveling to? Why are you going to all these places? What are you looking for outside of yourself, my love? I've seen that you're big on traveling. You were in Mexico City, and then now you're in Dubai, and then you were in Tennessee, and you were in all these places. Cool, I love to travel, but what are you doing there? What is your, you know what I mean, what is your high? What are you going there for? You're going for something. What is it that you go to these places for outside of yourself? When you know that everything is inside of yourself. Or maybe you don't. Reverse meaning. The sun reversed is still a positive card, but some clouds now appear in the sky. It can suggest a simple happy time such as a holiday, but suggests that there are some niggling worries in the background. The light is not as bright as it could be. I hear you. Beautiful. And maybe you are feeling that you are in somebody's shadow, or perhaps you've lost some of your enthusiasm and joy for life. On page 169, New Beginnings and Balance. Riddle me this, diddler. That's a good one. What am I reading to you from? Again, I'm not a tarot reader. Pagan Ways Tarot by Anne Franklin. I was guided to get these. It tells them in a very, very different story. Oh, look, there's my... Hey, I got feathers in here. Anyways, that's what popped out when I was, talking shit and shit. Let's see what's going on. So that's where we currently are. And then I have a Notoria card to go through it. So yeah, I'm not a tarot reader, and I like that you can read tarot, but how about I teach you something, you could teach me what you know, and we could figure out, take two truths and make it better, make the world a better place. Again, I'm not against dark workers, dude. I'm asking you to understand that God has seen you and that you can use what you know to save others from what you've experienced. This card wants to come out. Oh. Everybody pulled that card. I might as well fucking read it myself. You could be in a Nine of Swords. What is Nine of Swords? I don't know. Again, I don't have the memory. I don't play memory game. I can feel it. It looks like I'm a little burnt out and stressed out. The itsy bitsy spider done fucked me up. If we're going off the picture me rolling is what I heard. I hear you. That was a beautiful lovebird. Alright, swords. Can I see it? No, I can hear it. It's lovey-dovey. Alright, where are you? Pentacles. The swords is the beginning, your intellect. Nine of Swords, worry. Who's worried? Are you worried? On page 34 and 35? Nine of Swords is a card of anxiety and inner anguish, sometimes called the dark night of the soul. That sounds about right. You're right where you should be. You should be. Everybody should be. You should be. This is not a bad thing. I mean, it fucking sucks ass, yeah. I didn't know Nicki Minaj was on Russ's level. That sucked ass. All of us fucking are shocked with that one. That's just the beginning. That's the tip. What constitutes the tip, Russ? For you, the whole thing. I've been saying that since the beginning. Why? Because he used my sexual trauma and made a song out of it, referring to the tip. It's a whole fucking mean story. So, what do? I use those words against him, like he did me. So says the energy. Ha! You met my dark twin flame? Fucking can't stand you. Anyways, go. What are you worried about? Worry means lack of trust, meaning you don't have no control. When did you ever? Are you in control, or is God in control? You worry about the way things will be because you don't have control, correct? Okay, that's where it all starts, is trust and faith and hope. And, the dark night of the soul is just God makes you see the truth, bro. You're not ready to see the truth. It's painful. You're not ready to hear the truth. You'd be like, oh, are you cheating on me? Tell me the truth. You don't want to hear them tell you, yeah, actually I am. I go and see her every fucking 4 or 5 times. Yeah, bro. For how long? I fucking love this bitch, bro. I am sorry. Like, you couldn't handle the truth. So you live in a lie. Right, Heather? You can't handle the truth about me and Bobby? Why are the birds so loud? Because I'm so loud. They're talking above me and to me. They feel me. Do you feel me? Anyways, she's like, what's up with the birds? Okay, as I calm, they calm. See? I know how to calm my energy. Anyways, going back to it. She doesn't want to live in the truth. He don't want to live in the truth. Nobody wants to live in the truth. Why? Because the lie is more manageable. If I have to live like this, I'm going to have to change everything. And this is going to be so hard. And that's it. I'd rather live the lie. Let me go back to sleep. Let me think that this is the way things work. And this is all I have to do to be a good me. That's why people run from God. Because God makes you He wants you to be a better you. Thanks, Kobe. See? You wonder why Kobe's my fucking guide. You're my guy. We were playing basketball with him today. My kids were kicking my ass. I know it was their fucking Holy Spirit. They were kicking my ass. I saw it last night. I was sitting out and I saw the basketball under the light. And then Kobe, and we just it was just a moment. And then today I was like, come on, guys. Out of nowhere, right before we came here, I was like, come on, Kobe wants us to play some basketball. Them fuckers fucked me up, bro. Fucking old. I need to practice. That's what I said. They're like, haha, you're not that good. I was like, practice makes perfect. Give me the ball. Give it to me. I'm like, I got more pop in me than Kobe. We don't play basketball. Not true. Not true. I played basketball in 8th grade and that was great. 7th grade, 5th grade. Who cares? I'm great. Are you good? So going back to your worry, what are you worried about? Are you worried about the future, the past, the present? What are you worried about, people? I'm going to read you the card. I'm asking you to ask yourself, what the fuck are you worried about that you think God's not going to fucking deliver you from? Or 2. People are so scared of God. I mean, I'd be scared of his wrath too. He's serious. He's like, I fucking told you not to do it, and then you fucking did it, and now you got to sit in it. That's pretty much all he does. He's not going to make it worse. It gets worse because you make it worse. What makes it worse? Yeah, you're trying to make it better, to be honest. God's just trying to teach you a lesson so he can bless you, but you're not ready for that blessing. If he gives it to you, just like I asked that woman, that pissed me off so bad yesterday, you guys. This bitch, oh, she looked me dead in my face. I'm like, who made you? You are not of this world. I asked the woman, if for those that missed my video, she's buying like $30 worth of scratchers. And I'm like, my Holy Spirit stops me in the middle of my walk to the door and it's like, ask this woman to her face. Again, you never know who's speaking to you. So it wasn't me. It was Patricia. I'm just kidding. I don't know who it was. It was God. Looks her dead in her face and says, if you won, would you stop? And she looks me dead in my face with the fucking, with probably bad breath, that kind of look, you know what I mean? A bad breath kind of look on her face, and she said, no. And then went to go pay for her scratchers, and the Holy Spirit says, that's why you shall never win. Meaning, if you learned your lesson, would you stop? No. Then keep on keeping on. And that's God, bro. If you want to keep pushing the boulder and you want to keep pushing your ego and your wants and your needs on his world and his people, go right ahead. but you're not going to get away with it. Meaning you're not going to get success out of pushing your agenda on this world. He has a plan for you. And it's not as devious as what you be planning and scheming all day. Like, how am I going to pay this bill? Maybe I should, call Bill. Maybe you should ask God to pay your bills. Give you inspiration. Send somebody. Hey, send me somebody. Anybody. Just kidding. Or you could be like Draco and be like, anything helps. Bro. Anything helps. I couldn't even say nothing to you. I had nothing in me. Okay, let's get back to your worry. It's inner anguish, sometimes called the dark night of the soul. Your thoughts revolve in fruitless circles, and you are tormented by by fears of all kinds. I'm feeling kind of guilty. Did I bind you to your years of fears and tears, and now you must deal with your shadows and nothing else? I told you if you didn't do it on your own, I was going to have to keep it to you. Sorry, but that's what you're reading, and it's really killing them. And that's what it is. I mean, I forgave you, but can you take it? I didn't send it back. God just said. He never allowed me to send it. I mean, in the beginning, I'm not going to lie. There was like 2 months I taught everyone how to pray over their chakras, how to pray over the astral realms, and how to return energy. I did it for like 2 months, and I stopped doing it, and I started alchemizing it, meaning anything that I catch, whether it's off of this shit person in front of me that wants to give me an ugly look and I got to read their feelings and take on their traumas, or if it's somebody sending me magical or, mental attacks. If it comes to me, I can deal with this. I will sit and alchemize it, and then I will light your ass up after the fact. It's how I've always done it. I took the ass whoopings, left and right and right and left, and you just kept sending it at me. I never sent it back to you, but you had to admit at some point you were going to catch an ass whooping for doing that shit. So now what are you getting? A very small taste of what you tried to do to me. And you know who you are. You tried to magically bind me to my own traumas so that I could not succeed in life. And while I was there, you would take my joy and happiness and use that to manifest great things off of my creative words. And God allowed you to do it while I was working. He allowed you to think you were getting away with something when I told you you were not. And then everything that you did using those forms of, what do they call you? Socially climbing the scales. It might be Libra season. Those scales are being balanced out under the new moon in Libra. Anyways, going back, you should have known you were going to catch an ass whooping. Take it. Take it like I did. You watched me day after day. I showed you how to take and alchemize shadows. Because you sent them and you forced me to take them. You forced me to take more than any person could handle, but I handled it. Now you handle yours. Or, what's the alternative? You're going to go crazy and kill yourself? Is that really an option? I'll see you in the next life. I'll see you in the next life. I'll see you in the next life. There's no way out. The only way out is in. Quit playing around. Only if you ascend in this life can you sit in that great bosom of wherever all these people are that I see daily and wait for Jesus to open those gates. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next life. Any life, bro. You can run, but you can't hide. In the sense of, who the fuck are you hiding from, diddler? So, going back to this I feel a sense of compassion for those of you that are catching the spiritual ass whooping for your bad deeds against me, is where I'm addressing right now. But ultimately, sorry, not sorry. You weren't sorry for me. You were only pissed off it didn't work. You were only pissed off it didn't work. And I told you, every fucking full moon, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. You did this with this idea that you were more powerful than the God I serve. And he told, shut up. I can't stand y'all. Sorry. Let me light a cigarette. Sense of, should you continue to be worried? No, you should continue to work your way back to God. What is something worse going to happen if you manifest it? Whatever you're worried about coming, you're literally giving energy to. You're like, I'm never going to be able to pay this bill. You're literally saying it outside, so you're telling the world what you can't do. So then what? Okay, your next option is to either give it to God or it just won't get done. Because you already said you can't pay this bill. Then who's going to pay the bill? Simple shit like this. I don't know how I'm going to make it. Okay, you've told the universe that you're helpless. That's the first start. Who are you going to give that power to help you out? And that's where you guys be doing some shit, some strange shit. You be like selling your soul and your bodies and doing weird shit, lying and conniving. Why didn't you just ask God to take care of this for you? Why did you have to go lie and cheat and steal from other people when God can do such things for you? Yeah, he's not going to do it like you want. He might humble your ass and tell you to go, you know what I mean, go ask somebody you never wanted to ask. Instead, you want to go lie to someone that you think doesn't know you're lying. Come on now. Come back to the light. I can't take you. Again, Wolfman, does this apply to you? This is the kind of shit I'd be teaching. It's like, I get it. I get why you got to be dirty and grimy, but I'm trying to wash you off and tell you there's another way, and it's really simplistic. God's there, bro. He's there. You can ask him. Ask and it shall be given in good measure in accordance to your life and the purpose he has on your life. He's not going to give you something that doesn't align with what he already has planned for you. He's not going to give you that bitch. He's got a better bitch for you, bro. And you keep putting these ugly bitches in the way of this good bitch he's been holding on to. He put this awesome fucking goddess in a pocket waiting for you to be ready for her. And meanwhile, he's working on her. And he's waiting to give her to you. But you keep putting these fucking, these Lego girls, these Build-A-Broads, these, plastic, and I don't even know what's in them anymore. We got Botox, we got plastic, you know, got buns of steel. What's in the butt? What is inside of these women's bodies? You got your fake eyelashes, you got your nails, you got your, fuck, what is under that skin? Is there a human, are you human? No, stop doing this. God made you a beautiful person, and he wants you to become a beautiful person for this beautiful person. Beautiful people is what I heard. That's a fucking trippy song. Are we in the pits of hell? Damn, that's a creepy song. Don't Google it. I mean, I guess if that's your vibration. I'm more of a hip hop hooray. Oh, okay, keep going. Fuck off. You may be plagued with nightmares and evil premonitions. Bro, your mind is coming up with these ideas of what's going to happen in your future because of something it saw in the past. This may stem from being diagnosed with a serious illness. Yeah, they've been pulling that a lot. He's just sick. Well, where is it? It's your chakras, bro. Clean out the shadows, clean out the body. Clean out the mind. It's what it really is. It's like, shut up, Marshall. Cleaning out my closet. You and your skeletons. Dre's dead. He's locked in my basement. Experience the death of a loved one. Did somebody die? Everybody dies. We're going to die. Are you afraid to meet the Creator? Are you afraid you're going to have to come back? I'm not coming back again. Fuck that. Hell on earth. I'll pass. I'm going for heaven on earth one last time. Anyways, in the sense of we all die. What are you talking about? Alright, I'm being insensitive. I'm good at this. I'm really good at this. I'm really good at teaching you how to connect with the spirit world and how to let go of the flesh so you can be with them in the spirit. Why? Because I'm with the spirit with everyone. I'm in the spirit realm, and that's what I mean. It's like, I'll see you in the next life, in the next place, wherever you're going. You're not just this. Whoever you may have lost, this wasn't, their life was here to be a blessing to you and many other people. But whoever this person was that has now gone on to the next place, give them the respect that they had to put in a whole life of pain and suffering behind closed doors, just like you, me, and my children. We all must go through a level of pain and suffering. It's the sin of man that we must endure. Yes, some of us will sin upon others, but mostly man will sin upon us. And if we do it right, we take it as sticks and stones and we're Christ-like. Those are the most wonderful souls that we long for. We long for them to stay here and teach us more and be more of a blessing. But their very life existence was the blessing to keep us and give us something to hold on to, not only in this life, but to know that we'll see them again. Because the scariest thing, especially when you become a parent, and my kids asked me at dinner tonight, do you know when we're gonna die? Only when I'm gonna die. And that's it. How do I die? I'm laughing at myself. I'm the funniest thing. I've got to hold that shit together. Nobody laughs harder at me than me. I was laughing about that. I saw that post to you, Wolfman. I was like, did you say that? Oh my God, you're the funniest person in the world. I am. I laugh harder at me than anything. Laughter is it's the best joy. I die at a joyful moment. Most of you want to be asleep. I want to laugh my way through into the next world. Into the next life. And anyways, in that sense, they're like, do you know when I'll die? No, you'll live a glorious life. And when you've had all that this life was meant for you, you will go and you'll be there where I'll be and where we all are. And in the sense of, if we waken enough of you, you're there with us now. And y'all believe that Pac left when Pac left. But Pac lives all day, every way. He lives in the hearts of those that that he speaks to. Those of the spirit, meaning his spirit lives on with those that connect with the spirit realm. When you hear his songs, when you see his face, when you remember those times, and that goes back to Kobe. I never watched a fucking basketball game, not never, until he took me on my birthday to the Nuggets game. Who won the fucking championship games, y'all? I'm hearing Lil Wayne, popping bottle or championship, whatever. There's too many songs. Going back to it, I didn't know him in the flesh, but who he was in the flesh is exactly who he is in the spirit, and I can be with that spirit all the time. But if he was here still in the flesh, big, Kobe Bryant, he lives over there in Hollywood and all that bullshit, I might never know him. I might have never, ever met him because I didn't play in his field. I didn't even watch his games. But when I got into the spirit world, I met his spirit that was here on earth, that all of you know. That's the difference. And when you get into the spirit, you're part of the spirit. And that's what we are, is we're spirit. We're a whole spirit in here trying to work through the mind. Your heart and your mind are two very different operating systems that work together. Not so nicely, as you see. And that's your divine feminine and your divine masculine. That's just really the truth. All right, let's get back to this. And going back to it. So you're really pissed off or upset or hurt that you lost someone. You didn't lose. They went home and they will never leave you. And when you need them, you can see them and you can hear them and you can feel them. You might not be able to touch them like before, but they're there. Where? In your heart. When you sit with your heart, it will speak to you. They will show you the memories. They will speak their words to you. They will show you, they will make you feel. You will feel their presence. And that's what I mean, is awakening your feelings, not your knowings. You know something's in the room. You know there's a ghost in the room, but it's gotta be a demon. Hey, bro, that could be your fucking grandma, bro. I mean, seriously. Let me see. Let's go inside. Let me see. Turn on the light. Turn off the lights. Let's see what's in here. Let me see under your closet. Let's inspect this shit. Inspector Gadget. I'm not trying to be heartless. I know. Fuck. I mean, I feel, sort of. I feel it all. Alright, you could be plagued with nightmares, the death of a loved one, financial difficulties, jobless, and other stress, real and imaginary. Yeah, God be stressing you, bro. He stresses you. Why? He breaks you down. You can't be in this world without him, and he will break you down to your knees, crying to him for help. Or you could just turn to him and ask him for help along the way. And make a connection with him and realize that there is a real, father figure that won't leave you alone. And he's fucking Kobe Bryant-ish. I mean, it's the best way I can say it. It's just, he's God. Who's God? He's God. Kobe was God to a lot of other people for whatever other reason. But I mean, seriously, that's the fucking voice of God. You guys don't like it? Michael Jackson was the fucking voice of God, bro. It had many voices. And he can be seen in every person if they open up their heart and speak from their heart and not their fucking ego. You can witness God. We are created in His image with the whole universe inside of us, and we can speak with and for the whole universe. Are you being a good planetary system or a bad planet? Alright, keep going. This is why I can't do tarot. You see this? 2 cards. Life stories. Testimonies. I'm a priestess, bro. We don't play tarot over here. I'm trying to make a connection. This is some of my other books. You want to come into Pandora's box? That shit's amazing, dude. It just keeps going. The depths of that thing. I mean, seriously. Alright, it's a real box. Yeah, it's a real box, dude. I put shit in there and it just keeps creating more room for more shit. There's so much shit in there. There's all wisdom and knowledge and power. I'm a whole mobile station. I go around just activating the land. I'm a whole goddess, bro. Who are you? Come play around. I want to know. Ditch that girl. I don't like third-party situations. I'm not playing that. Homie, don't play that. She's just flesh. Just leave the flesh at the door. Ah! I know, she's nice to poke at. Poke her one more time, and then let's come on. Poke the fire. Poke the bear is what I heard. She ain't got no power. Fucking back. Get the fuck out of here. And that's what I mean. You're bitches. Leave them at home. We got work to do. I need to make you see God so you can lead your families and these women and these fucking countries and people into God. Hold on. That's confirmation. I gotta pray. That's what I mean. We use our power for good, not evil. That's it. God puts me in the places, bro. The dirty dirties, bro. The streets, bro. Where the energy is deepest and darkest and dingiest, bro. He puts the light. He shines the light in the darkness. That's where they need me. Who the fuck needs me in Hollywood? I mean, I tried. Going back to you fucking celebrity assholes. That's where I need to be. In the fucking battle zones. In the battle zones where people need it most, where they need the light, they need the message, they need the healing. I sit in this ground, dude, and I fucking change the fucking blood of this fucking blueprint that whatever happened here before me will be now filled with love, hope, and joy. And that's what I do. What you doing? God needs to just do it better. Here comes Nate Dogg. Nobody does it. I told you, I roll with the West Coast, baby. Not those guys. They're fucking X'd out. X gave it to them. It's bad. Oh, all bad. Alright, anyways, here we go. Something about your imaginary... Oh, yeah. Your mental state is magnifying things out of all proportion. Running various pessimistic scenarios in your head. Yep, that's what they said in the cards. And that can be really just real life, or it could be magical attacks. It could be returned magic. It can be psychic attacks. It can just be the awakening. You gotta understand, there's nothing wrong with you losing your mind. The mind is full. It's overload. Dude, my first and only panic attack, I ended up in the hospital before all this happened. My mind was going haywire. And she looked me dead in my face and she said, the mind and the body can only hold so much for so long. Love yourself. I said love yourself through it, and it disconnected. If you don't know how to love yourself through an ego death or your mind breaking, then get to someone and talk about what your mind is doing. The best way to work your way through your thoughts is just to get them out. That's the biggest blockage, is your thoughts. So you have to get them out. I don't say you have to go walk. You could just write them down, but you have to get the thoughts out to even make sense of them, because as it is, it's just it's a patterning. You're jumping from thought to thought and just going back in circles, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You have to get them out. So get the thoughts out, and then you can talk, you know what I mean? You can speak to the thoughts through your heart once you see what you're dealing with. But when you're jumping from extreme to extreme, you can't see what's actually catapulting those extremes. So as you start breaking your thoughts down on a piece of paper, perhaps, or even with a therapist, they start to ask you, well, why do you think that? That's it too. It's like, why am I thinking this? Where is this coming from? How come I feel like this? What's making me feel like this? What can make me feel better? Why am I afraid? Why am I angry? Why am I sad? Why am I, you know what I mean? Ask yourself how you feel. Because that's what's going on, is your mind is not understanding your feelings, and your feelings don't understand what's going on in your mind. It's a whole blocked fucking chakra system. You're spiritually constipated is what we say, but ultimately they would say you're mentally ill. You're semi-psychosis, or you're Kanye. You're going Kanye on us. Yeah, bro. It's a hostile takeover where your heart and your mind don't align. But you need to get the mind out because it needs to be heard. You don't understand that about the mind. A man needs to be heard. You know what I mean? Expression needs expression. That's your throat chakra too. You may not be able to put it into words, but you could write it down or take a fucking picture about it or something. Expression. Your brain needs to express what is over, you know what I mean? Whatever it's filled up with. I'm seeing Kanye airhead. Fucking nitrous. The fuck did you put in your head? Sorry. How am I supposed to heal you? I don't even know the psychological damage of putting that shit in your head. These guys I can help. Sorry, going back to the bullshit. But you need to get the thoughts out in order to understand them. And that's where you start. Okay, ask the question. But the question, your thoughts are going to have an answer. But then you have to follow your feelings. They don't align, and you have to get your thoughts to align with how you really feel. And that goes back to Wolfman's story. It's like they're not acting in their feelings. No, most people don't, because they're scary feelings. And first off, you're not aware of what you're feeling right now. That's what I said about you. Hey, I got some feelings that are happening about you. I don't know what they are. They feel kind of like lust, love, excitement, joy. I could put them into words. I can't tell you what it really is. I can only tell you what it feels like. I'm trying to tell you what I'm feeling about me, about this vision, this perspective of you that I'm seeing. I can't say, oh, I love you. That's not what this is. Oh, I lust you. I think that's some of that's coming out. You know, these are using words that haven't been used to describe feelings that people feel, and then we can start working our way. What is it you're feeling? I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to. And what did I say? It's worth exploring. I feel something I haven't felt before. Now, this one happens to be a good feeling. After 2 years, there's a good one. We got a good feeling. I got a good feeling about this. It could end in a bad feeling. That's what I said. This could be a lesson. This could be a familiar feeling that I don't recognize. A red flag that I haven't learned my lesson to know, because I don't know my feelings well enough. Why am I feeling like this? Have I felt like this before? Hey, do I feel like this for anyone else? You know what I mean? That's what it means. And that's just a new feeling for me. So let's go into a bad feeling. Oh, I fucking hate you, bitch. I fucking hate that bitch. I will punch you in your fucking face, bitch. All right, let's start there. I got a feeling. I got a feeling I'm gonna fuck you up, bitch. I'm gonna fuck that bitch up. All right, cool. I get that feeling. Where's it coming from? Well, because she said this, that, and the other. Okay, write that down. Take a picture. All right. Now, why did those words make you feel that way? Oh, because, and then you're going to catch yourself. I hate when bitches. And then you realize she did something that someone else did. Okay, hold on. Let's get deeper into this. What about these bitches? Quote unquote bitches. That's where you become the therapist. You work through your mind. You work through your feelings. You ask yourself, and why? I had to do it all by myself. Why? Because I don't know, God's documentary. I couldn't find help, maybe. I tried. I don't know. I was too fat. I can't really tell you. I did it all by myself. And that's it. And I teach everybody to do it by themselves. You know what I mean? Because maybe we don't need to go to false therapists and teachers and people with certifications off of fucking Facebook. Is that you? Is that how I met your mother? You fucking dark practitioner. You see my new boyfriend? He will fucking rape your energy while you're asleep, and your children. I know he knows how to do that shit. I don't do that shit. Come on, quit playing around. We can't do that shit. God's watching us on this side. Get all that shit out of your system before you come here and repent, because otherwise I'm gonna have to help you, and I don't want to be part of that shit. I don't like the repentance. I'm just here for the baptism. Take your clothes off. I'm so funny. I'm so funny. Why? I'm the dark goddess. It's funny. But going back to it, you and your shit. You're losing your mind. Yeah, your job, your family, your stability. You're losing everything. And I told you, in order to win, you're going to have to lose. In order to be something new, you're going to have to give up what you are. If you want to be, you know what I mean, what God wants you to be. He never wanted this for you. He wanted something completely different for you. But he let you get what you wanted until right about now. And for whoever you are, he said, today's the day. Just like me. He gave me today a good feeling. You know what I mean? Yesterday I was filled with all kinds of bullshit. And it came with bullshit. I had a bad feeling too. I've been balancing it out all day, bro. Running away. I have left home all day. I've done everything I can to be in good energy. I'm over here with... How old do you think they are? About 4, 5, 6? I don't want to ask all these kids. They're about I would say 4 to 7-year-old, bunch of little boys and girls learning how to play soccer over here. Right? Mostly there's on the other side, there's a bunch of great little girls that play baseball. Tomorrow morning, they'll have the Zumba. Ooh, ooh. I be in good vibration, right in the grass with the people where families are and where, you know what I mean? I don't go to the fucking club where, people are grinding and not wearing underwear and filling themselves with poison and shit, trying to be superficial and shit. I want to be around happy families. I want to do stuff like this. So I go to places that, around areas that give me good vibes, like butterflies and dogs and good music and barbecues and life. I go where there's life. Sorry. And before, no, I was all about that death ass shit. That dead ass shit. Dead and gone. All right. Stop seeing problems that don't actually exist and make a plan of action to deal with the ones that do. Meaning, what can you do? And that's that serenity prayer. Give me the strength to something. What is it, Marshall? You're supposedly 14 years, 16, 25 years fucking sober, whatever. How are you sober and selling liquor? Such a fucking oxymoron. Literally. They may not be as bad as you think. And the mental self-torture is certainly worse than any real physical pain or loss. And that's it. You're beating yourself up more than anything about what hasn't probably happened. What you think is going to happen, the end of the world as you know it. Bro, the sun will come out tomorrow. It fucking sucks. Whatever you went through today, you can't drink it away. I'm seeing Chris. Oh God, my ex-roommate. Oh God, was that a sad factor? Ugh, talk about an X factor. He'd wake up, wait for the liquor store to open to get he'd buy 2 little bottles, and he'd sit there and try to get himself passed out by noon, bro. And it would usually work. And we walk by, he'd be passed out from noon to 3. Then he had to wake up and find some more to get himself passed out, but it was harder in the night for him to pass out. And that's when he'd get real fucked up, because he'd have 4 or 5 bottles in his ass falling and shit. We watched him fall all over that house. They took his car, he lost his house, all kinds of crazy shit. We witnessed it all. It's all in my documentary. But he just couldn't make it through a day, bro. I can't live tomorrow because it's too hard to be me. So I'm just going to drink and go to sleep. He slept it all away, bro. He was my age. He was a good-looking man. He just fucked it off, bro. He couldn't be him. It hurt too bad to be him, so he'd rather be drunk. We literally walked by him one day in his sleep, and he was saying it. It was harsh to watch. Me and the kids, we'd just walk by him. He'd just be passed out on the fucking couch. We lived in a room upstairs. It was God put us there so I could heal some shit. It's all in the documentary. I couldn't leave until I healed it, and I did it. I did it well. And meanwhile, he was doing all this weird magic on me and shit, and him and his little, fucking Dougie Doug. Fucking shut up. Shut up. Anyways, going back. I'm laughing. He couldn't deal with it, and in the middle of his sleep, he was like, God, please just kill me. God, please just kill me. He's laying there in a dead sleep, and the words that are coming out of his physical body are, please, God, just kill me. And that's why I said, death is not an option. I'll see you in the next life. You must overcome these things, whether in this life or the next. It will be repeated. Just go through it, dude. You know what the truth is? Whatever you're dealing with, There's many before us that have. Many before us have their stories. Go look. Google someone. Just put those words you don't want to put out. Put them on the internet and Google. Survivors of this. And look it. You're not alone. But you're part of the victimhood until you survive it, like those people. The biggest part of surviving is speaking your truth. Your truth sets you free. When you finally tell people what you've been through, that's the overcoming of it. And then the healing process starts. So I just want to point that out for anybody, like, I've been through all levels of this shit. I'm with you on all levels. I'm dark and funky, and I'm gonna make jokes and laugh at every part of it because, that's what we do when people are in hell. But I'm here to guide you out with love and compassion in the most Christ-like way I can find, and I'm trying to be better about it. He was so much better about loving your ass. Alright, anyways. I'm Lilith. I don't really like you. I'm trying to love you. I love you. I don't like you. That's just how it is. I'm trying to find ways to like you through the love I have for you. That sounds good. I like that. If thoughts are intentions set out into the universe, you may be attracting the very thing you fear. When such thoughts surface, tell yourself, stop. And that's it. You got to stop it. All right, stop. Enough. I'm not going to think about this anymore. I'm going to turn on some Michael Jackson. I'm going to smoke a cigarette. I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to go for a drive. I'm fucking out of here. I'm done with your shit. I'm packing my bags. I'm out of here. Whatever you need to do, stop it. And send a positive intention instead. It's like, nah, everything's going to be cool. Everything's going to be cool. It's all going to be good. God's got me. Speak to the world. Speak to the universe. God's got me. And then let him get you. Don't get in the way. It is those experiences that are most difficult in testing and the ones that make you grow most. Loss of possessions may result in a freedom of burdens. Hey, did you see all my beautiful pictures? I told you I used to have matching hats, matching underwear, matching jewelry. I was the fucking queen of the party, bro. I was all that girl. I mean, seriously, you couldn't. And I looked perfect, didn't I? I looked perfect. You would have never known I was a whole mentally ill, fucking abused fucking child in there, bro. Nah, dude. I was fucking Lucky the Phoenix, bro. I was about to smash the fucking music industry. I had my foot all in it, bro. And then they're like, all right, pull back. We got some work to do. And that's where it happened. Where did it happen? On the top of Mother Cabrini's shrine. Jesus told me, are you a singer? Are you a singer? Then sing my Father's praises. And I sung the praises, and that's where I met Archangel Michael and the entity, as I say, the third entity, and we started this. When I accepted that I was good enough, that moment, I was good enough to stand on the highest peaks and sing to a crowd of people, and in Jesus' name, then I was good enough, and it was time to puff the magic dragon and go be good enough for other stuff. And that's where I am now with this whole thing. And that's what I liked about Draco's post. Hey, I'm ready to try for love. I like tarot readers too. And that's where he's like, oh, this is what I gotta do? I'm gonna try this. I hope it works for you. I hope you get exactly what you're hoping for. And that's it, is when you're ready to accept that I'm enough, I'm good enough, I can do this again, I'm gonna do great, I'm gonna do great things, then that's when it's enough. But you're chasing to this point where I'll be good enough when this happens, and then great things will happen after the fact. But you're just chasing this idea, And that goes back to my relationships. What changed? I'm good enough. I'm good enough to try now. I don't feel like I can't try now. I don't feel like it's too much. I don't feel like I'm emotionally not capable of trying. I'm not scared anymore. Ha! There's that fucking Home Alone. I'm not afraid anymore. I'm not afraid. And then here he comes. No! Ah! A man! No. And that's what I've been trying to do, is not be afraid. I'm not afraid to take your hand. I might be afraid to stand if he's like, all right, you got me. I've been fucking up. Show me the way. And that's it too. It's like, I didn't expect you. I didn't expect that God would be like, hey, there is a guy like that. If you want this guy, there's a guy like that. Or if you want, you could still, still have one of these twin flames, and they can wake up eventually and be that guy too. And anybody can be that guy. You can be that guy when you want to be that guy. There's nothing that guy did to be like, you know what I mean? I saw him a week ago. I didn't feel that way about him. And what happened? I felt different about myself. I had different feelings in myself towards how I viewed the world. So then I'm looking at you a little bit different. Tree knows all about that, huh, Tree? What's that story? That was my second twin flame. He was my best friend until I was like, hey. You know what he told me? No, you're making all this up. Did I make it up, Tree? How's that Slavic baby mama teaching you? I can't stand y'all. I love y'all. I forgive you. Moving on. Going back to it. Guys, you can. A loss of possessions. That's where it was. Yeah, I lost everything. Only so I could gain the whole wide fucking universe. And that's it. What is it to gain the whole wide world but lose your soul? I look like I had the whole world in my hands, bro. I was that boss bitch, bro. I was that bitch, bro. I am that bitch. Not was. I am that bitch. But I didn't need all that shit to be that bitch. I'll be a bitch to you with no shit. No makeup on my face or nothing. I will stomp you as that bitch. I am that bitch. But I believe that those things made me that bitch. I got videos to show it, dude. I lost my whole house, my cars, my TVs, my everything, bro. And I'm sitting there crying about my hats and shit, my fucking jewelry and shit. That little bitch. Dude, there's a video towards the end where I'm crying about they want me to give up my blanket. Detachment. I lost everything. Only to gain me and happiness and my real purpose. And that's just how it is. Alright, shut up, Pog. And that's it. It's Joe, bro. We lose it all. Only to gain it all back. It'll all come back at 1:11:23. 1, 2, 3. It's the easiest. It wasn't easy at all to me. Shut up. A loss of possessions may result in the freedom of burdens, and all things are only things after all. Illness, even debilitating or terminal illness, can lead to self-discovery, new perspectives, closeness with the divine. And that's it. A terminal illness means it's time for you to live the best of your life because you only have a little bit of life to live. Oh shit, I thought I was going to live forever. No, this is your warning. Go live life now. Okay, instead you want to be mad that you didn't live your life before it and you want to be a victim for the rest of your life. That's not what God said, but whatever you say. And that's it, you know what I mean? All illnesses, even a debilitating or terminal illness, can lead to self-discovery. Meaning, damn, I've got life to live. I got life to live. Then live it now. You know what I mean? Not your bucket list, but, you know, fuck. Do some good things with this life before it's over. New perspectives, closeness with the divine, and acceptance. It all depends on your approach and mental attitude. It's your choice. Reverse possibility. You are overwhelmed by your fears and inner demons. You may have lost a sense of proportion, but the reality of your situation is not as bad as you think. Most of your problems are self-inflicted. You have an opportunity to begin to climb out of the pit of despair, and help is there for you, if you ask. You need a fresh perspective, and things may involve talking to and listening to an honest friend, therapist, or doctor. Well, that's me. I'm a witch doctor, and I'm an honest person. Honesty is the best policy, and that's all I got for you, to be honest. I tell no lies. Where the fuck do I fit in on this? Again, I've overcome this, but I've been this, and I where am I? You're overwhelmed by your fears and inner demons. No, my demons we're not scared. Have lost a sense of proportion of the reality of the situation is, well, I mean, I did say that earlier. It's like, I'm only here because I'm here. I can walk right out. I'm not these people. There's nothing stopping me from walking out. I'll walk out the same way I walked in. Do you know what I mean? I'm just here until God tells me that it's time to go. It's never been based on money or a man or, you know what I mean? I accept where he puts me in the lessons that I'm here to learn, but there's nothing here that keeps me here that's not of God. And that's what I said earlier. It's like, dude, when God, and I was like, this eclipse, he's going to show me my next move. He's going to tell me when to move. What did he do? He gave my kids school first thing in the morning. So I guess we're not moving too far. And that goes back to what Roy said. Wait. Because the cards are saying it too. If my divine masculine within myself is having this big of an awakening and calming to the divine feminine within myself, then my mirrored masculine is going through the same thing. So he might be a couple levels behind and need some time, is what I'm saying in that sense. I don't play God. I just play with him. Does that make sense? So most of your problems are self-inflicted, and that's what I realized. You're standing in the way of having a man to come take care of you by taking care of you. Just sit back, and someone's going to come take care of you. I believe you this time, God. I really believe you. I believe you. And that's it. I would believe, but I'd give up and just go into my own masculinity every single time. I don't know what you fuckheads are doing, but I gotta take care of myself. You guys are fucking assholes. If I don't do it, then who's gonna fucking do it? Week after week after week. That's my weekly weak-ass shit that I was doing, stuck in my own fucking masculine shadow. That I have to take on the world by myself. No. But in the sense of my man taking full care of me, my man doesn't know that knows that he doesn't have to do what he did for most. And that I can, you know what I mean, my creativity will take care of both of us as well as God. Alright, you have an opportunity to climb out of this pit of despair, and that's it, me thinking that I had to do this shit. And that's what she told me. She told me earlier. I haven't heard back from the schools. I was like, I'm not pushing the universe because it doesn't go in my direction. And then later, they're like, hey, the school called back and they've got everything ready for you. Meaning I'm not running after this. It'll come to me. I'm not going after another school. The school will come to me. And they did. And that's it. Being receptive. Being open to receiving the blessing that you actually want instead of getting in the way and making it for yourself. That's it. And that goes back to you men. You want a woman, but you want to put her there instead of her being placed there. I get it. I've been doing it too. That's what I said. I kept trying to put these men in this position that I feel for this man. And again, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying this is my man. I'm just saying you become aware when you step out of patternings, or maybe step back into them. As I said, have I done this before? I need to work on this. Let me not move on this. Let me see what comes to me. I said, come to me. I love this. I'm having too much fun. Okay, going back to it. So this was me. I'm trying to figure out where I fit in this shit. And help is there for you if you ask. And that's it. I am waiting for my man to come and get me out of this bullshit. Me and my 2 children. Our children. Our children. Our children. Our children. Can you say that? Our children. Are you ready to be a father? That's what I want too. You can start with the teenagers. They're great. Man, do they teach you a lot. They'll fuck you up on some fucking... They're pretty much better at everything than I ever am. They fuck me up at chess. They fuck me up at fucking sports. They fuck me up with the phone. They fuck me up, bro. These fucking kids, bro. They're far more developed earth angels than we are even beginning to understand of our own selves. That's why they need a good guide. Otherwise, we're going to end up fucking following them into the fucking future. Oh, go figure. Anyways, you need a fresh perspective, and this may be involving talking or listening to an honest friend, therapist, or doctor. And that's it. I'm talking to you, and I'm listening to you because I think you're honest. And I started with your videos, and that's where all this started. Hey, don't do what you always do and go attacking men and pushing them away just because you heard something about some shit that you don't fully understand. That's what I heard. I don't fully understand what you're teaching people, but I understand that you were taught yourself, and that you can teach an old dog new tricks, and that you do have magical abilities and understandings like I do, which is very, very attractive to me. And stuff like that, again, that's understanding my feelings. A mental attraction, a depth of a mental attraction gives me a physical attraction. Meaning I didn't see you physically until I saw you spiritually. And now I really fucking like your skin. I can control this time, perhaps. You should have seen the messages I sent. Can I make love to your body? Isn't that what I said? No, not you doing stuff to my body. Can I make love to your body? Is what I said to the last guy that made me feel this way. It's all coming back to me now. Don't repeat what you did last time. Why? It could have went really well if it didn't go that way. Here we are again. You're on a loop. Anyways, what's the outcome? I know, we're not going to read a whole nother page. That took fucking 2 hours to read 2 cards. See, you could definitely... How long does it take you to read my cards? You better not. They'll lie to you. Nah. I'll give you permission. I never give nobody permission. I don't know. Maybe, oh, I saw the Wheel of Fortune. That's what it is. That's what all of us pulled, huh? There's the least fluctuation in the middle. They gave me a witch laugh too. Did you hear it? It's great. It's great. I have the whole package, dude. You're gonna love this package. This is a great package. Anyways, God made me this way. I love me. All the funny parts of me. What's happening? What's the outcome? Fate is going to be the outcome. And really, what does that mean? As the wheel turns, we're going into a new season, buttholes. It's a new season. That's all that really means, dude. It means that as the wheel turns. I teach you that. It's the flow of life. We are now shifting. Oh, I have a card to contribute to this bullshit. I have my Notorious. Hey, you want to be next level fucking tarot reader? I always challenge the tarot community to take on these ones. The Notoria. Oh, you can't say. Notoria. It has nothing to do with B.I.G., but it's big shit. Okay, fuck it. Fuck it. These, I do one at a time because they tell you everything in one card. Ooh, really? The Wheel of Fortune just means that if you're on top, you might fall to the bottom. If you're on the bottom, you might fall to the top. It just means shit's about to shift for you. For good or for worse. What have you been manifesting? Okay, well, unlike him and other people that teach magic, I'm teaching you that whatever it is today, you can plant new seeds today and ride this shit out to the full moon and then break that shit up and, you know, do some more shit. Depends. I don't manifest, I try. Like, I don't manifest lifetime achievements. I mean, I guess I try, but whatever. Where are we in the energy? I don't know. What does that say? What's the number on that guy? 47. Okay, I can't read all of that, but all of this is your energy reading right here, dude. If you want to be a high-tech tarot reader, high-tech, you want to be better, then those are, I challenge you to a duel. I don't get it. It's all about, I mean, I do. These are my angels and stuff. I mean, I'm just saying that, like, I couldn't imagine trying to put these in a spread. These are your archangels. This is the flow of energy. This is the planets. This is God. This is God. God in heaven. Look at that card. Holy hell. Looks like God in hell. That could be you. That could be me. Who is this guy? Oh, and it comes with an incantation. Hey, do you know fucking Latin? Alright, I'm going to try. You can correct me if I'm wrong, because I always be wondering. I don't know. Maybe. On page fo. Alright. And it's 47. Their name is, Asalai. No. What does that say? Aslia. The just and true God. Invocation. Again, I don't know. I can't even see. Where's my glasses? I didn't bring them. Quam magnifica stut opera tua domin nimia en sapita fetis implita est terra. Oh, I can't read. Possessioni tua. I felt like I might have ordered something off the menu. Dude, that card looks so crazy with the light, right? I swear this is an angel of God. Oh, no, and we might be with the virtues. I don't know. The closer you get to God, the scarier they are. I promise. Do you know the fucking tree of life? The serpent that lives in it. Yeah. Anyways. Asalia holds his left hand over our heart. I told you God has his hand on us. And I've been burning all that heart chakra stuff. Actively conveying our desires and wishes, materializing them with precision. The universe will always look for a way to manifest the strong spiritual impulse that arises in us when truth and righteousness moves in. And that's it. His hand, I told you, his hand is upon us. That's all I said. I mean, I don't really know. Listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. They're coming from God, people. And then me laughing and stuff in between. For this, it may be externalized and communicated. When, on the other hand, our emotional self holds the impulse captive, abnormal and wearisome situations will arise in us, capable of degenerating into dangerous and deceptive ideas or false or dishonest behavior. How's that for a card, bro? You didn't even need a spread. Spread them. Put your hands up. This is the end. It's the end. No, you're right. It has. It's time to go. All right, the attributes. It's the number 47. And the chorus is the virtues. This is the 3 of Cups. Mercury. The sign is Scorpio. The Erotessica is the 3 of Cups. So yeah, it's talking about your partnerships and your relationships and shit like that. Mercury is pushing the limitations of your fucking communications and shit like that, how you communicate. Scorpio is about death, transformation, rebirth, sex, and the occult. I'll feel it. Are you all in it? All in those guts. Hey, it says 3 though. 3's a crowd. Get rid of the girl. I'm not playing this fucking game. Are you done feeding your flesh? I'm trying to feed your soul. I mean, we can play flesh games too, but I'm not playing around with that. I don't play around. Homie don't play that. And Puck won't allow it. Okay, no sloppy business over here. Moving on. Love you guys. Laters. Bye.